Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, I know I've already done a couple of flights with a Kobuz, the Avios Kobuz, or Kobuz, however you want to say it, but I just love this plane. I absolutely love flying it. I mean, the Tucano, I have to resist the urge to come out. This is another one I'm going to have to resist the urge to come out, but I want to fly it again today. And I've already flown around for a couple of flights, and I think I've got my flap settings now perfect, absolutely perfect. And there's no wind, or very little wind, so that's a perfect opportunity right now for me to test my flaps. So we're going to take it up. I've still got 7 minutes and 25 seconds left. Wind is sort of out of that way, so I'm going to do our takeoff flaps. Give her a nice chunk. Flying AS3X right now. Flaps up. All right. Just an absolute fabulous sport glider. And I'm going to share my flap settings with you once we get done. Bring it right at us.
Time remaining 7 minutes.
Running the 4,000 Turnigy that Hobby King sent with the plane. That's full speed there. Take it up. As you can see, she'll do some craziness for sure. Gabe, tell me you got that.
I did.
All right, good. Love this plane. And because the difference between the top of the wings and the back of the wing, underside, you can definitely tell orientation. Tail slide. I know you're thinking, what's a sailplane? Let's see how far we can go. All right, that's the ceiling right there. Listen.
It's smooth.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring it by close to us this time. You hear?
Time remaining 6 minutes.
This is definitely one of them smile makers. Crazy with the Kobuz. Very unlike glider performance. All right. I think we've more than proven that you can fly crazy with it. Now,
Landing flaps.
let's slow her down. Let's bring it down. Bring it down a touch. Come by nice and slow and pretty here. Flaps are down, just gliding by.
Flaps up.
Flaps are back up now. All right. Come by nice and low.
Landing flaps.
And slow.
Time remaining 5 minutes. Flaps up.
All right, now let's land it. And I'll show him, I'll share my flap settings with you.
Landing flaps.
All right.
Flaps up.
All right. If you wait right there, I'll bring it back to you. All right, obviously I've got throttle cut on, motor's turned off. Once you look at the flaps, okay? With a Spectrum, flaps up are 100%. Takeoff, 40% with no mix. Landing, and I have found the perfect mix, in my opinion, negative 100% with a 10% down elevator, just 10%. That slows her down real nice. Now, if you give her throttle, she will rise with those settings, but that's okay, you're giving it throttle. But if you cut off the throttle, let her glide in, that flap settings at landing with a negative 100% and 10% down elevator, she'll glide in nice and pretty and much slower and much more controllable than with no mix at all.
Flaps up.
So, let's continue on.
Take off flaps.
Take off into the wind. Really, I'm not going to use takeoff flaps. Remember, you launch by putting your hand right on that Swiss
Motor
Army
is
insignia.
notified you.
The wind is now kind of out of that way now, out of the southwest, so we'll take off into the wind. There you go. So all you gotta do, just give her a nice chunk forward. Take her up again. How high, how high, how high? Kill the motor right there. I tell you, Avios, Hobby King, man, y'all got yourselves a winner here. Off into the sun there. I mean, fun,
Time remaining 4
fun,
minutes.
fun. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it because we got other planes to fly.
Landing flaps.
But she'll slow right down. Nice long approach into the wind. Even with, because she's got such a sleek profile, it can be kind of hard to see. Just bring her in nice and slow and purty. Cut the power. There you go. Pretty as you please.
Flaps up.
All right. Like I said, I flew for about a little over a minute or two before we started filming to get them flap settings nailed in. Now they're nailed in. I went ahead and flew almost the entire time. I've got 3.5 minutes left on an 8.5 minute timer. So basically total time flying, not all film, but a total time of flying of 5 minutes.
Motor all happy to touch.
Oh, motor cut is on. No motor going. The motor's all happy to touch. Let's check our battery. Okay. %. No, I'm going to fly some more. I got to get that battery. Even all that high speed and all that power and everything. I got to fly some more. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Got to fly some more. All the drudgery, all the suffering. All right, unfortunately, the wind is now got to launch kind of into the sun, but that's okay.
Motor is mean. Gonna bite you.
Woo, windy. AS3X is going to be working overtime now. Do not use takeoff flaps. We're going to fly behind the club, which at our club here, our clubhouse, or our field house, or if you want to call it, actually sits in the very middle of the property. So we have 2 established flight patterns. We can fly on either side of the field house. It's just there's no way to land on the other side because of the forest over there. All right. Let's bring some flybys right close to us.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
so the folks can see what a beautiful, stable flying jet or airplane this is. About half throttle now. Into the wind though. Oh man. But I will tell you folks, this thing is so stable, it really doesn't need a gyro. All right, let's fly between us and the field house. Bring it on this side of us this time. All right.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
A bit of inverted there.
Landing flaps.
Now see, I'm gonna show you. I got the landing flaps in, I'm gonna give her gas and she's gonna rise. So when you bring her in for landing, you cut the motor, she'll glide down nice and pretty.
Flaps up.
Put flaps back in. Let's do that at landing approach again. We're gonna call it quits then. Okay. All right, motor's off.
Landing flaps.
Landing flaps are in. And she's landing into the wind. So, plenty of momentum. We got a little bit of gas here. There we go. There we go. All right. Now I've flown basically for a full 7 or full six, almost 7 minutes, I guess.
Motor all happy to touch.
I don't know. I've lost track now. Hopefully it's under 50% now. 51%, I'm going to call that good. All right, well folks, I'm going to tell you something. Other than the flap settings I just shared with you, if you look at my maiden flight and my other flights on this, those settings for my wings and everything and my flight settings are all the same. The AS3X settings are all the same. But just the purpose of this flight was to establish my new flat mix and share that with you, and then just take her up and have some fun and go crazy with it. Just show you how the different flight performance characteristics of the Kobuz here. She'll fly fast, she'll fly slow, she'll do crazy aerobatics. She'll be a beautiful sailplane. She's elegant, she's mean. There's so many different characteristics and things of this plane that it just makes it a wonderful, wonderful plane to have and to fly. And it's easy to see. Runs on a decent size of 4,000. Oh, let me show you my placement real quick. Throttle cut is on, but you can see my placement walking away from my battery. Or my transmitter. That's the placement on the 4,000 Turnigy that they sent out with the plane to review. And I couldn't be more pleased. I couldn't be more pleased. Yes, I know the plane's $459, and I'm sorry, it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny. All right, CG on the plane is 55 to 60 millimeters back from the leading edge root, or leading edge. And with that battery there, as you can see, even with this wind, she's holding perfectly steady and stable right there. Well, folks, I want to thank you so much for watching. God bless y'all. Let's keep them in the air. And folks, don't forget, faith, family, and friends. Hello, Gabriel, for filming for me. Thank you, son. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.